Okay, so there's an editor called the connection editor that will help us actually control these attributes. Right now, the only way we have to control them is through the manipulators that Maya has built in. But we need a manipulator, a permanent manipulator, a control to control that. So, what we're going to do is we're looking for the softmod 1 fall off center. So the first part of this is actually the name of a node, that portion. Okay, the next part, that portion, is the name of an attribute on a node. So all we have to do is go to that node, so I actually have 2 softmods on mine. I'm going to go ahead and delete one of them. I got the same problem Lucas is having. Well, yeah, well, it's creating more and more softmods for me. Okay, so I select that, and then I'm going to frame it inputs and outputs, and then here's that softmod 1 node. And with that, I'm going to open up the channel. With that selected, I'm going to open up the channel box. So I get a window, General Editors, Connection Editor. Okay, so here's a list of all the attributes on that node. Okay, we want to control this piece, right? So what we can do is we have an output side and an input side of the connection editor. Since this is going to be controlled and it's not doing the controlling, we need to move it to this other side. So with it it's still selected. Verify that here. We click reload right. Now what is it we want to control this? We decided we need a transform, right? So I'm going to deselect everything. I'm going to open up a new hypergraph window, a hypergraph hierarchy window. And I'm going to press Control G without anything selected. That's going to create a null. A null is basically a transform that doesn't have a shape. It has no purpose. Okay, with that selected, I'm going to click to load the left on the connection editor. And we want to connect to the softmod somewhere. Okay? And what was that attribute we were looking for on the softmod? The fall off center. Okay. So, fall off center. There's those 3 attributes. Okay, so we ought to be able to plug in the let's see, I'm thinking the translates. So we could connect these up one at a time if we wanted to and do it that way, or because both sets of attributes are numerical and they're a set of 3, we can just select the translate of my null 1 and then select the fall off center. And now those 2 attributes are connected. You can verify that because they're blue. To disconnect it, all you have to do is click the input side again so it's not highlighted. Okay, so we've connected that up. Look, it added it to my input-output editor. There's my double click again. Actually, no, I didn't. I accidentally just clicked the wrong place. Can't blame that one on my mouse. Okay. So that's connected. So let's see what happens when I move around this null one. So okay, I'm getting some kind of weird behavior. We need to try to isolate what's really happening. So to do that, we're going to have to select our soft mod and view what's going on. The hard part about this is you can't see both at the same time. Null object is, what it really is it's an offset value between these two different nodes. And so that's what we're trying to discover right now. So if I select this, we can see that the center point for the effect of this is based off my null one now. Yeah, select in there. Select here. Okay. So now I'm going to select the null one again, switch to my translate tool, move it down, and that's just verifying that I'm thinking correctly. Select the soft mod handle, and now it's down there. Okay, so that's good. Okay, it's not doing exactly what we want yet, but we have made progress. Okay, so we want to situate our null one right on the edge of our ball. And seeing how we can't get it to the edge, right, without it affecting our ball. That's hard. So that's going to bring up one more thing. So what we can do is we can just go to Modify, Evaluate Nodes, Ignore All. Now, I missed. Oh, I undid it now. Okay, so we go to Modify, Evaluate Nodes. It's supposed to be ignoring it. Okay. Maya lied to me. Okay, so we're just going to have to guess, I guess. We'll create a reference object. That's what we'll do. Okay, so we go to Create Locator. It's going to move this right to the edge. I'm going to grab my null one. And with that created, I'm just going to snap it right to the edge there. So I'm going to select V. Okay, and I snapped it right to that locator. Okay, so now I know it's right on the edge of the ball. Delete this. Okay, now I've got the fall off point is at the center of the ball, right? So now let's create, it's not the center of the ball, it's at the edge of the ball. That's what I meant to say. So now we need to create a control that's in the center of the ball. So we'll select the ball. We'll go to Display, Transform Display, Local Rotation, Rotate Pivot. Okay, then we're going to go to Shaded Mode. If I deselect that, all that did was put this little dot here. That little dot is the exact center of this ball.